Welcome to the Deep Dive. We grab your sources, dig through them, and pull out the key stuff for you. Today, we've got a really cool hypothetical, a pro-combat breakdown between two absolute legends, assassins.
That's right. We're talking Toji Fushiguro, the sorcerer killer from Jujutsu Kaisen, squaring off against Zabuza Mimochi, the demon of the hidden mist from Naruto. Our goal here is to figure out who'd actually win by, lining up their different power systems and really looking at their skills.
And you are definitely in for some surprises here, especially when we get into how one of them doesn't just have an edge, they kind of fundamentally break the rules of the other guy's world. It's almost, like a conceptual cheat code. We'll unpack that.
Okay, so first things first. To make this a fair comparison, we need common ground. For this deep dive, let's treat Jujutsu Kaisen's cursed energy and Naruto's chakra as functionally the same thing. This is super important because Toji's whole power set comes from what's called a heavenly restriction.
Heavenly restriction, yeah.
Yeah, it's this rare condition that basically wipes out all curse energy in his body, but in exchange, he gets absolutely insane, superhuman physical abilities.
Okay, hold on. So no cursed energy.
Yeah.
If we're equating that to chakra, does that mean he has, no chakra signature? None at all.
Exactly. That's the crux of it. Zero cursed energy means zero detectable chakra. For a ninja like Zabuza, who heavily rely on sensing that energy, Toji's basically invisible. Right off the bat, it's this massive built-in stealth advantage.
Wow. Okay. So Zabuza's big move is the hiding and mist technique. Yeah. Fills the area with fog, blinds everyone. Then he uses his other senses, like hearing and smell, to hunt people down.
Standard Zabuza playbook.
But wait, if Toji has zero presence, how does Zabuza track him in the mist? Does Toji's own restriction help him there too?
That's where it gets really interesting. Toji's zero presence isn't an active technique, it's just him. It's passive. And on top of that, the heavenly restriction cranked his senses, hearing, smell, all of it to the absolute peak. So yeah, Zabuza's mist blocks Toji's sight.
But Toji can still track Zabuza perfectly fine, using sound and smell, while being completely undetectable himself.
Precisely. Zabuza can't sense him, can't see him clearly, but Toji can still pinpoint Zabuza.
So Zabuza's signature technique, it actually puts him at a disadvantage here. It becomes a cage where he's the one being hunted. That's a huge reversal.
It really flips the script. And even if Zabuza could somehow adapt to that sensory nightmare, there's another massive factor. Toji's gear. Specifically, the inverted Spear of Heaven.
Oh, yeah, that thing. What did it do again?
The sources are explicit. It forcibly stops cursed techniques. So, applying our rule curse energy equals chakra, this weapon could potentially just switch off Zabuza's ninjutsu.
Switch off, you mean like his water clones? The water prison? Even his big water dragon jutsu?
Potentially nullified, yeah. Or at least severely disrupted. Imagine trying to form complex hand signs or channel chakra when this weapon hits you, or even just gets near your technique. It forces the fight away from ninjutsu.
Okay, so Zabuza, stripped of his mist advantage, stripped of his primary jujitsu, it basically becomes a straight-up physical fight. A slugfest.
Pretty much. And in that arena, Toji has a definite edge. His speed is described as just blindingly fast. We're talking dodge and Gojo's lacks, blue, which is, serious speed.
Right, Gojo speed and strength-wise.
Strength is rated around multi-city block level. Zabuza's obviously super strong and fast, too. He's no slouch. He's the demon of the mist for a reason. But Toji's raw physical feats just seem to operate on a slightly higher tier based on the source material breakdowns.
And strategy. Toji's known for being meticulous, right? Super prepared.
He's a genius planner, exploits weaknesses ruthlessly. Zabuza is smart, definitely. But he also has that streak of arrogance, that overconfidence, especially when he thinks his mist gives him total control.
Yeah, I can see that.
Against someone like Toji, who just plays by completely different rules, that kind of overconfidence could be fatal. Making assumptions based on how ninja usually fight won't work.
Okay, what about taking hits? Durability.
Toji's is also top tier. He survived a direct blast of Gojo's red. That's an attack strong enough to seriously injure Sukuna, even with 15 fingers. Zabuza's toughness is legendary, fighting through horrific injuries against Kakashi.
Right, he kept going after losing both arms, basically.
Exactly. His endurance is incredible. But Toji seems able to tank more sheer destructive power up front. And Toji's own attacks, with his strength and cursed tools, would likely cause more decisive fight-ending damage faster. Zabuza can endure pain, but Toji can probably dish out incapacitating blows more effectively.
So, wrapping this deep dive up, It leans very heavily towards Toji Fushiguro, doesn't it? It's not just about power levels. It's like he's custom built to dismantle someone like Zabuza.
Yeah, that's the takeaway. His unique nature, that heavenly restriction, combined with tools like the inverted spear, they make him a hard counter to energy-reliant fighters. He exploits the very foundation of Zabuza's power system.
It really makes you think, though. What other powers or, weird conditions from one fictional world could totally break the rules of another? That whole idea of a conceptual advantage. Fascinating stuff to chew on. Something to maybe mull over until our next deep dive.